starts right now.
Starting this morning, you can officially cast your ballot for the November 2024 election. And you would already notice that the presidential candidates went after each other over the weekend.
Donald Trump should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States.
She never worked at McDonald's. In other words, she's lying Kamala.
There you have it, man. As you decide, though, the next president and other races, what the Bexar County Elections Administrator wants you to know.
Large explosion, fireball out of the air.
Houston, a helicopter crashes into a radio tower, killing 4 people. What officials there are saying this morning about those who were on board.
Plus, another Bexar County deputy is in trouble with the law this morning. We'll tell you why.
Hey there, good morning. It is Monday, October 21st. Can you believe we're already flying through October?
We are flying through October, and it is early voting day, so a lot of people are pumped up about that. We're going to get into all that and so much more. Of course, thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. We're going to get right to this weather.
Everybody's talking about the fact that there's no rain. Justin, what do you have to say about this?
None. It's not a good situation. I'll tell you that. And we're going to show you some of the numbers. It's pretty incredible. We're drifting into some record territory here when it comes to the amount of rain-free days we've had. We'll focus on the positive for right now, and that is if you're heading to the bus stop this morning, it feels okay. We got temperatures in the low 60s, 63 is where we start out this morning. Actually, some places could be a little bit cooler than that. And then by this afternoon, we're in the mid-80s, which is warm for this time of year. That is above average, and we're going to continue to see that trend through much of this week. Have a good day at school. If you're heading that way this morning, we hope you have a good Monday. We hope everyone has a good Monday. Let's look at the numbers right now. 61 here in San Antonio, not bad. 55 Bernie, 59 Bulverde, 57 in Seguin, 60 down there in Pleasanton. So yes, a nice morning, but the afternoon will be warm yet again. We got up to 87 yesterday. We'll be right there again today. 78 noontime, 85 at 3 o'clock, 86 is your high. As I said, we'll talk about those numbers, these rain-free stretches, this rain-free stretch that we're in is starting to drift into some record territory. More on that in just a bit. Well, let's head out to the roadways this morning. I think they're pretty quiet on this Monday. What are you guys seeing?
Oh, yeah, no, very, very peaceful. And again, the same old construction kind of zones you got going on right there at I-35 and FM 482. You got traffic moving along slowly right there. Of course, right there in that particular highway, Loop 410, Marbach, you're looking good again. Just typical construction zones. Patty.
Hey, we're going to check in with Alex Gomez, who is out on the roadways this Monday morning, checking out the roads for our commute. How's it going out there, Alex?
Good morning, Patty. The commute is great right now. As Justin was saying, no rain in the forecast, so driving conditions are awesome. Dry roads, and right now, no incidents to report, Patty.
All right, thanks, Alex. And in just about 3 hours, you're going to be able to hit the polls. Voters in Bexar County can officially start casting ballots today for the November election.
So some of the questions you may be wondering is how long could the lines be? Where can you vote? And what can't you wear? Our Devin Karp is answering those questions this morning for us, making sure that your voting experience is as seamless as possible. Good morning, Devin.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm standing in front of the Bexar County Elections Department, and this is just one of several places all over San Antonio you'll be able to cast your vote starting this morning. But be warned, election judges are warning people you probably should pack your patience because lines could be long as San Antonians head out to the polls. Now, in Bexar County this year, we are seeing for the presidential election just under 1.3 million registered voters. Now, during the early voting period, you can vote at any of the 51 precincts listed on the county's website. Election officials say casting your ballot using the electronic system isn't too complicated. Just make sure when you show up, you have your ID card. This year, there's going to be sign language interpreters at 5 different polling sites, which is something the deaf community has been pushing for years and something everyone needs to know. You should be mindful of what you're wearing when you show up to the polls.
You can wear anything, you just can't wear anything that is promoting anyone who is running for office.
On KSAT.com right now, we've got that full list of all the candidates and the propositions you're going to be seeing on the ballot. It's a long list, so make sure you check it out ahead of time and are prepared. Now, voters have until November 1st to cast an early ballot, but the different times for different precincts vary by location. You can find all that information. We've got it up on for you right now on KSAT.com. I'm going to send it back to y'all. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thanks, Devin. We have about 2 weeks to go until the actual election day, and all of the focus right now is on the battleground states that are going to decide this election.
Oh, yeah. Vice President Kamala Harris will be campaigning in 3 battleground states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And, of course, she's continuing her push to convince voters that Trump is too unfit and unstable to be president again. Meanwhile, Trump heading to North Carolina today to survey hurricane damage, and then he's holding a rally in Greenfield. Now, Trump had a little bit of fun on the campaign trail, visiting a McDonald's in Pennsylvania over the weekend, working the fry station. And of course, he took jabs at Kamala Harris, saying that she's a liar and lied about working at McDonald's in college. So again, still slinging mud back and forth. And I think a lot of people are just excited for this to be over with.
It's going to get a lot worse, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you can scan that QR code right there on your screen to stay in the loop between now and election day. There's more than just early voting resources on our website, the KSAT Vote 2024 pages, updated daily with new election season articles and other useful information that you're going to need to know before you head to the polls.
Switching gears now, new this morning, another Bexar County deputy facing charges following an arrest. In a statement sent late last night, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office says the 21-year-old deputy Aiden Zavala was off duty when he was arrested for driving while intoxicated following a crash downtown. It happened on East Commerce Street, not far from the Alamo, early yesterday morning. BCSO says that the incident occurred around 2 a.m. when Zavala ran into a parked vehicle and a light pole. Officers with the San Antonio Police Department responded to the accident and ultimately placed Zavala into custody for DWI. Now, Zavala, a 30-year veteran with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, BCSO says that Zavala has been issued a notice of proposed dismissal and is now on unpaid administrative leave pending termination for his arrest. According to our records, Zavala is the 7th BCSO deputy arrested this year and the 2nd on a DWI charge.
Get this morning, San Antonio police say it was an argument about street parking that led one neighbor to shoot another. The man shot, now seriously hurt at the hospital, and police are still searching for the suspect. Police say the two neighbors got into an argument yesterday that eventually escalated, and police say one of those neighbors pulled out a gun and shot the other man several times in the chest.
I looked out the window and the dude was pissed off, getting in his truck, and that's it. And then I saw the smoke, and it's over something dumb, and that's what's sad. Like, it should never be over something dumb.
And the neighbors tell us this is not the first time these two have argued about street parking.
To some sad stories right now. In Houston, authorities say that at least 4 people lost their lives after a helicopter struck a radio tower and crashed just east of downtown late last night. According to Houston's police chief, the helicopter had taken off from the Ellington field and was headed to an unknown destination when it crashed.
But we have a terrible accident scene. Multiple fatalities. Tower, helicopter destroyed.
A local city council member says that the aircraft was a private touring helicopter. The police chief says that several people, including a child, are believed to have been on the helicopter which crashed. There was no one on the ground who was hurt from the crash or from the collapse of the tower, and no other structures were damaged either. The resulting fire from the crash burned a large part of grass in the immediate area of the tower. The people killed in the crash have not yet been identified.
All right, time right now, 5:09. The beautiful 61 degrees out there this Monday.
This morning, the search for Suzanne Simpson still ongoing right now, where crews are focusing their search now after spending much of last week at a southeast side landfill.
All right, we're taking a look at live cam outside right now. It's a beautiful day. Wake up with us. We have a lot more news coming up.
Welcome back. It is 5:12. It has now been 2 weeks since Suzanne Simpson was last seen. The mother of 4 was last spotted walking away from her almost parked home by a neighbor.
She was with her husband, Brad Simpson, who has since been jailed on domestic violence charges, but not in connection with her disappearance. Now, several agencies have searched many different places for Suzanne, but no evidence has turned up yet. Investigators are zeroing in on the wooded area around Olmos Park after spending most of last week searching for her at a landfill in southeast Bexar County.
So that's why Olmos Park Police still need your help. If you know anything that could help investigators find Suzanne, you're urged to call them. These right here are 3 numbers on your screen that you can use to contact the Olmos Park Police Department. All of this information is also on our website at KSAT.com.
And looking ahead, the Children's Heart Foundation is hosting their annual family-friendly walk. It's happening Sunday at 8 a.m. at Morgan's Wonderland Sports. The event supports the foundation's mission to fund research for congenital heart defects. You can read more about all these events on our website.
All right, it is 5:13, guys. 61 degrees outside, and it's time to wake up with us.
Up next, why publishing giant Penguin Random House is adding AI warnings to all its books.
Taking a live look right now with Drive Cam Alex Gomez on the roadways right now. Of course, we're going to see what your commute is looking like after this.
Hey there, welcome back. The world's largest publisher is taking on artificial intelligence. A publishing industry report says Penguin Random House has changed the copyright page in its books. Those pages now say the books may not be used for the purpose of training AI technologies or systems.
Let's go back to the paper. Okay, Google TV has rolled out its new home panel to more devices. After being introduced with the Google TV streamer, the home panel is now available on televisions made by Hisense, I think is that what that was? Okay, Hisense. Okay, y'all, I don't know what that word is. Okay, anyways, TCL and other brands. It allows users to control their lights, fans, and other compatible smart devices. That's pretty interesting. Again, I'm a very old school person though, so I'm not really sure if I'm like into things.
Not with the Hisense.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, not at all. Okay, guys, let's go out to the roadways. I'm telling you, I'll be messing up some words, but y'all help me out. I love that. Right now, we are looking at no crazy incidents right now on the roadways. Traffic is moving along just fine. Loop 1604 and Judson Road looking great. See if we get another camera in there right now. Loop 1604 Boulevardy Road. Traffic is moving along just fine. Everything looks great on this Monday, Patty.
Yeah, everything looks great. Hopefully people leave with plenty of time because it's a Monday. You know it sucks to get up in the morning, but we're here to help you get through the morning with a great commute. Alex Gomez is out on the roads right now. Alex, how are things looking out there?
Yeah, it's not too bad, Patty. I just came in from the east side. I'm on 35 southbound in the downtown area. Even downtown, moving great. But I'm going to go check out an area on the northwest side, Wurzbach Road and I-10. There could be a possible slowdown right there. I'm going to go check it out, though, Patty. I'll let you know what I see.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alex.
All right, let's get to the man with the cool temperatures. I've thoroughly been enjoying every morning
Well,
since they
last
first
week
came
was
in.
great, but is this coming week going to be just as great?
The mornings will still be okay, but it's the afternoons. Yesterday was pretty hot if you were out in the sun. We're going to continue to see that. It's the lack of rainfall that really is kind of the bummer in all this. And you guys just talked about Monday. I know how much you guys love Monday. So that brings us to our Just Ask Justin question.
Yeah, Just Ask Justin.
How many Mondays are there in this year?
Oh,
see,
I should know this. I almost looked this up earlier.
Think about it. It's not. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
51, 52, 53, or 54.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
I have to have it.
Let it, do some studying. Don't Google it, but think about it. And we'll let you know what the answer is. Speaking of more numbers, 45 consecutive days without measurable rainfall. It's pretty significant. If you're talking about longest stretches, we're starting to enter the top 10 here for San Antonio International. And this is the longest stretch we've seen since 1992. If you were curious, the longest stretch ever is 63 rain-free days. And that was back in 1993. Now, we did get a few sprinkles Saturday morning, but it wasn't measurable, so it doesn't count. So this, I think, is a really telling number. It has been so dry, and unfortunately, we're going to add to this. I think we'll see several more days of rain-free weather. There is an upper-level low spinning out here over parts of Colorado. That brought parts of New Mexico a ton of rain. If you've seen some of the pictures and video, Roswell, New Mexico got blasted with very heavy rain. But this low is moving up and around a ridge and away from us. And honestly, you look across the country, it has been pretty quiet. This is just a really quiet weather pattern. And it doesn't bode well for us. That low I was talking about moves quickly out to the north and east. And notice how these lines are moving west to east. This is kind of depicting the jet stream up here. So it's still pretty far to the north. But when you get this kind of pattern where everything's just moving west to east instead of digging south or coming south with some of the cold air, you're going to get this kind of stagnant pattern that doesn't produce much rain. And it's just going to be kind of status quo. You look at the precipitation outlook outside of our 7-day forecast, so going into late October, early November, still dry. So this brown color represents a higher odds of seeing below average rainfall. Bottom line, it's going to be dry. It's not great. There's the traffic. I'm not sure why that's in the background. But anyway, 61 in San Antonio, 57 in New Braunfels. And traffic looks great, by the way, as Alex and you guys have been reporting. 64 at 8 a.m., 67 at 9 a.m. By later this afternoon, we'll be in the mid-80s, 86 for a high. We'll go 87 tomorrow, 89 Wednesday, and we're going to be borderline 90 Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Coming up next half hour, we'll talk about when we typically see our last 90-degree day. Hint, we're already past it. But we're going to be borderline 90, I think, by the end of the work week.
Wait, when is Halloween?
Is that 31st?
I know. What day
I think a week and a half, right?
Yeah, it's still outside our 7-day forecast.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm trying to get to that comfortable area so people can have the fun in their costumes. Not have to be cold.
How many Mondays are left until Christmas?
Do the math on that one.
Yeah, I know, man. My brain is already farting this morning. Okay, so it's 5:21, 61 degrees this morning.
Things did not go so well for the Texas Longhorns this weekend. We'll tell you more about the fine the school is facing after UT fans threw trash on that field.
All right, guys, it is time to wake up and start talking football. Get this, to San Antonio Spurs. Well, this is basketball first. We're going to get to football eventually. But San Antonio Spurs are getting ready to officially start the season this week.
They wrapped up their preseason last week with a pair of road games, Tuesday in Miami and Thursday at Houston. The Spurs finished the preseason with a 2-3 record. The 2024 season begins on Thursday in Dallas. The Spurs tip-off with the Mavericks is set for 6:30 p.m. Then the Spurs are back for their first official home game of the season. They'll host the Houston Rockets Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
All right. Now it's time to start talking football. Okay, so the biggest college football game of the weekend did not go as planned for the Texas Longhorns. You guys saw it. Georgia jumped all over Texas early, making it difficult for the Longhorns to complete any sort of comeback as the Bulldogs won the SEC battle in Austin 30-15. Longhorns head coach Steve Sarkisian talked about the challenges Georgia's defense posed after the unit finished with 7 sacks for a loss of 59 yards.
They did a nice job of disguising, I will say that. You know, they held a lot of their 2 safety shells. We knew they were a really well-coached team, and when your opportunities come, you got to try to take advantage of them. We just missed our opportunities in the first half. I thought we took advantage of a few more in the second.
Okay, so after a controversial call, some Longhorn fans apparently threw some trash on the field, which resulted in a $250,000 fine from the SEC. And as part of that fine, University of Texas officials must also use available resources to find and suspend the fans that threw the debris on the field and report the school's findings to the SEC. Now, with the loss, Longhorns dropped to number 5 in the latest AP poll. Georgia moves up to second behind now number 1 Oregon. UT will play number 25 Vanderbilt next.
Somebody's in trouble.
I know, right? There you go get caught. Okay, Justice Horns, 14th ranked Fighting Texas A&M Aggies were on the road taking care of business against Mississippi State. Dak Prescott even was in attendance to see his alma mater give up 3 rushing touchdowns to the A&M, resulting in a 10-point win for the Aggies. And despite the win, A&M stays at the number 14 spot. They'll next host number 8 LSU Saturday at 6:30 p.m. live on KSAT 12.
And the UTSA Roadrunners tied a school record with 7 sacks in their homecoming win against Florida Atlantic. The Roadrunners will be back on the road next, taking on Tulsa. At Incarnate Word, the Cardinals extended their winning streak to four games by beating McNeese State. 103 rushing yards from Declan Taylor was a big help in the victory. The Cardinals will be on the road taking on the Southeastern Louisiana University on Saturday. Trinity University started a winning streak by beating Rhodes 38-14. The Tigers will be back this week hosting Barry.
Now, I got something controversial to say in the NFL world. I kind of was wanting the 49ers to beat the Chiefs yesterday. I did because, again, I'm an underdog person, and I just love that rematch that happened. But are you a Chiefs fan?
No, I am a baseball fan.
Okay, I got you.
The Dodgers are going to the World Series. That's what I want to talk about.
Yes, we're going to get to that thing next hour. Okay, it is 5:28, 61 degrees outside.
Early voting begins today, and there's a lot of candidates and propositions on the ballot. What Bexar County officials say you need to know before you get to the polls.
And ahead at 6, the end of daylight saving time almost here. How you and your family can get ready for the time change before it happens. It's almost time to vote this morning. Bexar County election officials have some important reminders before you get to your polling place for early voting.
Plus, what's next for two suspects following an armed robbery that turned into a chase and ended not far from JBSA Randolph.
Plus, what the federal government is revealing this morning about a recent leak of highly classified documents and how they ended up online. Good morning. Happy Monday, October the 21st. My brain can't even keep up with the time of this month right now. I feel like it's just speeding
and then
through.
soon we're going to fall back, right, on our clocks.
Yes.
Get an extra hour of sleep. I'm actually kind of excited about it. Let's get there.
Yeah, I know.
It is coming up soon. October is winding down, and you would expect temperatures to be a little bit cooler than they are. They are not. It is going to be a warm week, I'm sorry to say. But let me show you a picture here on our KSAT Connect. I like this.
3D.
Yeah. So that is a brown-hatted cowbird, according to this user, and came to visit the bird feeder. That's pretty cool. They have a camera there on the bird feeder so they can check out what birds come to visit. I'm not sure if this is a rarer bird to see, but it's almost like he's looking at us.
Exactly.
What are you looking at?
I got my eye on you.
Love it.
Very cool. We appreciate you sharing that. We love seeing all the critters. And of course, Sarah Costa shares a lot of those critter pictures over the weekend if you want to check it out. Okay. Temperatures right now, 61 degrees in San Antonio, 63 Stinson, 61 Converse, 50s for New Braunfels and Seguin. So it actually is a very comfortable morning, if not a little cool in spots. So just know that it will warm up this afternoon. It may be one of those days where the kiddos grab the jacket briefly and then they can lose it by recess time. The only problem with that is, this is just a dad note here. Write their name on the jacket because I can't tell you how many jackets we've lost on the playground. Just saying. Forecast for today, 78 noontime, will be up around 86 by this afternoon. So yes, a warm day out there. How are things looking on the roads right now, ladies? Okay,
so right now, again, from our standpoint, we're still just looking at a couple construction spots, but we do have like a little slowdown taking place on I-35 and FM 482. Again, that may be a construction area going on right there. I know there's something at I-10 in East Woodlawn, and then construction on I-35 and FM 3000 or 3009. So either way, from this standpoint, we see the slowdowns going on, but I do know we do have Alex at a situation, right, Patty?
Yeah, Alex was actually on his way to a scene to check it out. What are you seeing out there, Alex?
Yeah, good morning, Patty. This is going to be on the north side at the intersection of Wurzbach and Tioga Drive. It does look like we do have a vehicle right here that crashed into a utility pole right in front of the neighborhood right here. So you can see some pretty good damage, but we do have a tow truck on scene, again, at the intersection of Wurzbach Road. If you take Wurzbach southbound to hit I-10, you are going to have a lane closed in that direction. So just be careful as they clean this up, Patty.
That looks like a pretty big mess for that driver right there. Hopefully they're okay. All right, thanks, Alex. Beginning at 8 a.m., voters in Bexar County can officially start casting ballots for the November election.
So there are a lot of questions a lot of people have, again, with the long lines, where you can vote. And of course, our Devin Karp is answering all those questions and so much more this morning, making sure your voting experience is super smooth. So let's go out to the smooth cat ourselves. What's up, Devin?
Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm standing in front of the Bexar County Elections Department, where this is just one of several places you're going to be able to cast your vote today. I actually picked up a sample ballot when I myself registered to vote, and you can see there's a lot of information to come through on here, but election judges say the only thing that could be longer than the ballot might be the lines, because just under 1.3 million people are registered to vote this year in Bexar County. Now, there are just over 51 precincts that are listed on the county's website where registered voters can go and make their voices heard ahead of time. Just make sure that when you show up, you've got an ID card. That can be a driver's license, a state ID, a passport, or a military ID. Officials say casting your ballot using their electronic system isn't too complicated.
It's a touchscreen system where a voter will see a candidate or the races and the candidates on the screen, and it's similar to an ATM machine where they select the screen and select their candidates, and they do that all the way through the ballot.
Now on KSAT.com right now, we've got a full list of those candidates and propositions that you'll be voting on that ballot I just showed you. It's a pretty long list like you saw, so make sure to check it out ahead of time and be prepared. And again, voters are going to be able to start voting today from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. But when and where you vote is going to depend on what location you are and where you want to actually go to register to vote, as well as make some of your voices heard. We've got all that information for you up right now on KSAT.com. So I'm going to send it back to y'all. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thank you so much, Devin. And of course, that QR code that you see right there on your screen, please get up and scan it right now so you can stay in the loop between now and Election Day. There's so much more than just early voting resources on our website. KSAT Vote 2024 page is updated daily with new election season articles and other useful information that you'll need to know before you head to the polls.
Two 22-year-old men are behind bars after an armed robbery turned into a chase and ended with shots fired by police. It all started yesterday afternoon when San Antonio police responded to an armed robbery at a store near Harry Warsbach and Austin Highway. The victim told police those two suspects stole his vehicle after threatening him with a gun and then drove off in the man's car. Police ended up tracking down that car to an apartment complex on the north side a few hours later. Officers kept track of the car, tried to pull it over for a traffic stop, but the suspects sped off. The chase ended when the car crashed at the corner of FM 1518 and Lower Seguin Road. That's just east of JBSA Randolph. Police say one of the suspects got out of the car and ran away, then pointed a gun at officers. Two officers fired. No one was hurt. Both of the men in the car were arrested and charged with aggravated robbery and evading police. Both of those officers that fired their weapons will be placed on administrative leave per department protocol.
An East Texas man whose execution was halted last week after a last-ditch subpoena is expected to testify before lawmakers today. Robert Robertson is scheduled to take questions from a state house committee. Some lawmakers on the panel believe that Robertson did not kill his 2-year-old daughter in 2002. Robertson had been scheduled last week to become the first person in the U.S. executed over a murder conviction connected to a diagnosis of shaken baby syndrome. His claims of innocence are backed by Republican and Democratic legislators who say that he was convicted based on faulty, outdated science. Lawmakers tried to have Robertson transported from death row to appear in person at the Texas Capitol, but the state attorney general's office said that he will appear virtually.
Jury selection is set to begin today in the criminal trial of the U.S. Marine Corps veteran charged with manslaughter. He is accused of placing a man in a deadly chokehold on a New York City subway train last year. Daniel Penny is accused of, quote, recklessly causing the death of Jordan Neely, a 30-year-old former street performer who witnesses say was acting erratically on the train. Penny served in the Marine for 4 years. Faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted of second-degree manslaughter and up to 4 years if convicted of criminal negligence homicide.
So the U.S. is investigating a recent leak of highly classified documents. They're labeled top secret, but they ended up online somehow. They contain what appears to be U.S. intelligence on Israeli plans to strike Iran. A source familiar with them says that they're authentic, and it's unclear how they ended up on the Telegram and began circulating publicly online Friday. FBI is likely tasked with finding out alongside the Pentagon and intelligence agencies.
All right, time right now, 5:39, 61 degrees. It's time to do the morning stretch.
Hey, let's get it. Oh, Patty, this is all you, baby. Okay, for the first time in more than 4 decades, it's the Dodgers and the Yankees in the World Series. What's unique about this season's matchup?
And a special bakery is serving up some presidential cookies just in time for early voting. We'll tell you how accurate they are at predicting the election outcome.
Let's take a look at live cam right now out in San Antonio. Like Patty said, get up and start doing those stretches, man. It is 5:40. You don't want to be late for work or school. So we got so much more coming your way, including what Justin has to say about the forecast, sports talk, and so much more that you need to know on open day of election. All right, it is 5:43. Let's get right to it. The New York Yankees and Los Angeles Dodgers are renewing their starry struggle, in the World Series for the first time in 43 years. The Dodgers eliminated the New York Mets with a 10-5 victory in Game 6 of the NL Championship Series. Dodgers clinched their record 25th NL pennant and first at home since 1988. So it will be Broadway versus Hollywood, Subway versus Freeway, Aaron Judge versus Shohei Ohtani. Game 1 is Friday at Dodger Stadium.
All right, as early voting begins, one Pennsylvania bakery is bringing back a tasty tradition for the 2024 election. The Oakmont Bakery near Pittsburgh is selling cookies with the faces of Trump and Harris on them. The bakery's owner says a lot of people are getting the candidate they're supporting, but then there are customers that are getting their rival candidates just so that they can chomp into them. At last check, the bakery has sold about 21,000 Trump cookies and about 6,000 Harris cookies. Of course, the cookies cannot really predict the election. The bakery cookie tally got the result of the election wrong in 2020.
See, personally speaking, if it's a cartoon character like SpongeBob or something, I'll eat a cookie, but it's weird for me to eat a cookie with a real human. Like, if that makes any sense, I don't know. That's just me.
If it's free, I'll eat it.
Oh, look at that. Okay, I got
right
you.
Now, 5:45, 61 degrees out there on this Monday.
All right, let's go out to Drive Cam. I know Alex Gomez was at a certain situation involving a utility pole in a vehicle. Hopefully that person is okay. We'll check back in with him to see if we got any more updates on this crash.
On game days, you show up loud.
You show up early.
You show up in snowstorms and heat waves just for us.
But only 66% of voters showed up to the 2020 election.
Which is why this election, we need everyone to make their voice heard.
Whether you're in New York,
Arizona,
Miami,
yeah, even Dallas.
Now, it's time to show up for our country.
And all we have to do is vote.
Many remedies you take for chest congestion only mask the symptoms.
Hey, how you doing?
This mucus won't move out.
You're gonna love this property. The guy's congestion remedy? Harmless.
Try this.
Mucinex 12-hour treats the mucus that causes chest congestion for all-day relief. Wow, don't leave, it's fine!
I was worried about this side of town!
Mucinex in, mucus out. Don't mask symptoms, treat the cause.
Hey there, good morning. The Down Syndrome Association of South Texas is hosting its 24th annual Walk and Stroll event on October 26th. The nonprofit says that this is one of the best ways to support what they do, and it provides them with the resources that they need to help families. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen for more information, or you can visit ksatcommunity.com.
All right, let's get out to the roads real quick. Alex Gomez right now at a situation, some type of incident he was at. He's still there right now. Alex, do we have an update on what's going on here?
Yeah, good morning, Jaffney. I was able to talk to a witness who heard this happen, and he says that this car was actually hit from behind, causing it to hit that utility pole. Now, the other vehicle took off, according to that witness, and this is all happening again on the north side, Wurzbach Road at Tioga Drive. Now, we do have one lane blocked on Wurzbach Road headed southbound. So if you head southbound and hit I-10, you are going to have a lane closed until they clear this out. But it's in the clearing stages. It should be wrapped up for our 6 a.m. morning commute drivers. Jaffney.
All right, Alex, thanks so much. And of course, we'll get in touch with SAPD. Hopefully we'll figure out exactly the details of this. And if there's anybody that needs to be looking for someone, hopefully they get to the bottom of what's going on here.
All right, as we go outside for you, we've got mostly clear skies right now. Not a bad morning, really. It's pretty nice. We're at 61 here in San Antonio. Some 50s on the map for places like New Braunfels, where it's 57, 61 in Commerce. 54, Bernie is the cool spot this week. Not a lot of wind, and as I said, mostly clear skies. As you look at October as a whole here, we've been really warm. A lot of 90s. We had that one stretch last week where Wednesday, Thursday, we were below average. We returned to near average on Friday and then back to above average this weekend. So it's been a rough month, and I got to tell you, this whole week will be above average. So really, we've only had a couple days here where it's been below the average temperature. It's just going to be a hot stretch. And you look at the last average 90-degree day. On a typical year, okay, so we're looking at over the last 20 years from 1993 to 2023, the average last 90-degree day is October 18th. Well, we're past that, and looks like later this week we're going to be close to hitting 90. So I think that's just another sign that things are trending warmer. You look at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 89, any one of those days, I think we could briefly touch 90. So that would be later than average when it comes to our last 90-degree day. I know we're ready for a cool down, but it's just not in the cards, because you look at the weather pattern here and everything is just moving well to the north. Yeah, there's a front here, but it doesn't come through. It doesn't cool us down. And we stay in the 80s all week long without any rain either. That's the other big problem. Meantime, in the tropics, I did want to show you this. We had Oscar form as a hurricane. Happened really quickly. The models didn't handle this very well, but it is having an impact on the island of Cuba. A lot of power is out there. They're having a lot of problems, even though this isn't a terribly strong storm. Winds are at 50 miles per hour. It is going to turn off to the north and east, affect the southeastern Bahamas before it gets absorbed into an area of low pressure and pulls away from the United States. All right, our extended forecast, 87 tomorrow, 89 on Wednesday. We talked about those temperatures. There's no rain in the extended forecast, so yeah, not great. If you're not a fan of heat, sorry to say, this is looks like this is going to continue. A lot of folks asking about Halloween. Indications are right now it could be warm, but we got to get a little bit closer to say that for sure.
So those Chipotle costumes, those skin suits that you were interested in, that might be ideal.
Interested, but
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah, that would be a little warm, I think.
All right, guys, it is 5:53, 61 degrees outside.
For the second straight weekend, a new horror sequel topped the box office. The estimates for the top 5 films in theaters next.
We're going to make sure you have the time of your life.
We Live in Time expanded to moderate release and rose to 5th place, earning $4.2 million. Beetlejuice stayed in 4th place, scaring up $5 million for a domestic total of $284 million. After one weekend on top, Terrifier 3 fell to 3rd on ticket sales of $9.3 million.
A Rosm always completes its task. You're lucky you just have one.
The Wild Robot remained in 2nd place. $10.1 million put the animated adventure over the $100 million mark domestic.
This thing is a parasite.
Smile 2 is the new number 1. The psychological thriller sequel opened with $23 million, almost exactly the same debut total as the 2022 original. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Okay, I think I'm going to watch Smile 1 when I go home, just to see what it's about.
Pass. Okay. Still ahead at 6, the end of daylight saving time is almost here. How you and your kids can get ready for the time change before it happens.
And going out to TransGuide right now, taking a live look around San Antonio. Again, the commutes are looking decent from our main highways and roadways right now. I know Alex Gomez is at a particular situation. Hopefully that clears up by the time our 6 starts, but we'll keep you updated with so much more coming your way on GMSA.